Welcome to Eye on the Tigers News. I'm Justice Dan.
And I'm Alexis Richer. Thanks for being with us today for the news we've been following for you.
After several difficult weeks that have called into question his front-runner standing, Donald Trump has arrived in friendlier territory, his home state of New York. Polls show Trump with a commanding lead in the state that is likely to play a major role in determining whether the billionaire businessman can clinch the Republican presidential nomination before his summer's national convention. Trump will be holding a rally in Syracuse at the On Center on Saturday, while Ted Cruz will hold a similar rally at Drivers Village.
Democratic frontrunner Hillary Clinton will try to end the momentum built by Bernie Sanders before next Tuesday's primary day. The two will debate tonight in New York City on CNN. Clinton holds a large delegate lead over Sanders despite the Vermont senator's recent primary victories. Clinton campaigned in Syracuse last week, while Sanders was in the city on Tuesday.
House Republicans are about to blow through a statutory deadline to pass an annual budget for a major embarrassment for Speaker Paul Ryan that raises questions about his stewardship of the House despite his high profile on the national stage. A day after rampant speculation forced him to call a news conference to deny he wants to run for president this year, Ryan insisted Wednesday that he hadn't given up on the House's obligation to pass its annual spending blueprint, even though the Friday deadline looks impossible to meet.
Confirming the worst fears of many pregnant women in the United States and Latin America, U.S. health officials said Wednesday there is no longer any doubt the Zika virus causes babies to be born with abnormally small heads and other severe brain defects. Since last year, doctors in Brazil have been linking Zika infections in pregnant women to a rise in newborns with microcephaly, or an unusually small skull. Most experts were cautious about drawing a firm connection, but now the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says enough evidence is in. There is no longer any doubt that Zika causes microcephaly, CDC Director Dr. Tom Frieden said. Among the evidence that clinched the case, signs of the Zika virus, which is spread primarily through mosquito bites and can be also transmitted through sex, have been found in the brain tissue, spinal fluid, and amniotic fluid of babies.
A top Syrian official urged the opposition to let go of its dream of easing President Bashar Assad out of power in traditional government-complicating peace talks that resumed Wednesday in Geneva on ending the 5-year civil war. As Syrians voted in the parliamentary elections in government-held parts of the country, balloting the opposition dismissed as a sham, a deputy foreign minister told the Associated Press that the transitional government amounts of a coup d'etat will never be accepted. A traditional government is the centerpiece of a peace program that the United States, Russia, and other world powers agreed on at the 2012 Geneva Conference.
Greenland's massive ice sheet this week started melting freakishly early thanks to a weather system that brought unseasonably warm temperatures and rain, scientists say. While the record early melt is mostly from natural weather on top of overall global warming, scientists say they are concerned about what it means when the melt season kicks in this summer. This, however, could be temporary. On Monday and Tuesday, about 12% of the ice sheet surface area, 656,000 square miles, or 1.7 million square kilometers, showed signs of melting ice, according to a climate scientist at the Danish Meteorological Institute. It smashed records for early melting by more than 3 weeks.
A judge on Wednesday ordered a Texas teenager who used an influenza defense in fatal drunken driving wreck to serve nearly 2 years in jail, a surprising sanction that far exceeded the several months in jail that prosecutors initially said that he would serve. Ethan Couch, who was appearing as an adult in adult court for the first time after he turned 19 on Monday, received 180 days for each of the 4 deaths in the June 2013 crash. Couch ended up in trouble again last year after a cell phone video showed him at what appeared to be a party with alcohol. Drinking alcohol is a violation of Couch's probation. Shortly after the video surfaced, Couch and his mother Tanya fled to Mexico.
Today's odd news of the day comes from London, where an underwater robot exploring Loch Ness has discovered a dark, monster-shaped mass in its depths. Disappointingly, tourism officials say the 30-foot object is not the fabled Loch Ness monster, but a prop left over from a 1970 film.
It's taken a little while, but we've got a great forecast on tap for the rest of the week and into the weekend. Here's Bree with the weather.
We've had a
high pressure system moved through on Wednesday, cleaning out the clouds and rain we've had earlier in the week. That high pressure system has been allowed for some warmer air to gradually build and allow the spring sun to go to work. We'll be right at our normal highs for Thursday with temperatures topping out in the mid-50s. On Friday, we inch into the low 60s with partly sunny clouds. It's on Saturday and Sunday where the skies really clear out and the sun moves temperatures into the mid-60s for Saturday and ever so close to 70 on Sunday. The next 5 days will be dry with light winds, so it's really going to feel like spring out there. Get out and enjoy the spring weather. Have a great day, and I'm Bree.
And the weather has gotten some of Mexico's teams out in the field. Here's Abby Garrett with what's happening in sports.
Kobe Bryant scored 60 incredible points. He carried a miserable Los Angeles Lakers team to an improbable comeback victory. And with sweat and confetti all over his gold uniform for the final time, he expressed humble thanks to his fans and family for their loving support over 2 decades. Now that's a Hollywood ending to a remarkable career. Bryant utterly dominated his final game Wednesday night, wrapping up 20 NBA seasons with one last offensive showcase in the Lakers' 101-96 victory over the Utah Jazz. Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors took their last shot at Michael Jordan and the history as they swished it for 73. Down to their final chance at the record, the Warriors became the first 73-win team in the NBA history Wednesday night by beating the Memphis Grizzlies 125-104, breaking what many considered an unmatchable mark set 20 years ago by Jordan's Chicago Bulls. The NBA playoffs begin this weekend. Mexico boys track dropped a tri-meet last night against ESM and Central Square. Hunter Hellinger won both the triple and long jumps. The girls team also dropped their tri-meet at ESM. Mexico softball opens its season on the road at CBA. Up 4-0 in the last inning, in the second inning, the Lady Tigers were unable to hold the lead on their way to a 10-5 loss. Kennedy Lamb led the Tigers' offense with 3 hits, while Mira Davis had a hit, walked twice, and scored 2 runs. Mexico's girls lacrosse team dropped its first 2 games of the season at JD and then ESM. They will continue on the road tonight when they travel to Cortland. That's it for sports. I'm Abby Garrett.
A look at the calendar shows that Spirit Week, sponsored by Student Council, students continue to dress up using different themes. On Friday, students dress in the class colors. Also on Friday, Student Council will hold an annual pep rally. We're planning on streaming the pep rally live on our Ustream channel. Go to the district webpage Friday to find the link. It will also be available archived.
The Oswego County Counselors Association, in conjunction with SUNY Oswego, is pleased to offer an evening college fair this spring. This is the 3rd year for the fair, as it has been a huge success. College night will be held at the beautiful Moreno Campus Center on Wednesday, April 20th, 2016, from 6 to 8 p.m.
That's it for us. I'm Justice Dan.
And I'm Alexis Richer. Have a great day.